Simon & Schuster Audio presents Ayesha's Gift, a daughter's search for the truth about her father, by Martin Sixsmith, read by Nina Wadia. Author's note. Like, I suspect, many white Britons, I took little interest in Pakistan. As a country, it appeared distant, alien, and dangerous. Pakistanis in Britain were peripheral to me. I exchanged greetings with my friendly newsagent, read about extremists plotting to impose Sharia law, and walked through streets of Asian faces when my football team played at Bradford or Aston Villa. Two events made me think again. An appeal for help from a young British Pakistani woman, followed by a tragedy in my own life, drew me into the writing of this book, and with it, an understanding of the shared concerns and common humanity that unite us. The book grew from these facts, but it is not a factual documentary. The character named Martin is not me, although I share many of his thoughts and sorrows. Ayesha is not Ayesha, because the real Ayesha insisted that her identity be protected. As you listen to the chapters that follow, you will understand why all the main characters have been changed, locations altered, and events rewritten. The whole picture of corruption and violence, the organised crime, and the anguish of those caught up in them are terribly real. Prologue. I met her on an evening of November street lamps and my breath rising in Piccadilly, where a shaven-headed cabbie in a bulging overcoat raised his fist to a cyclist in orange. "What did you want me to do? Fucking run you over?" I got to the bar early and chose a table in an alcove to watch her as she entered. My friends say I'm a Luftmensch, drifting into other people's stories but shying away from involvement. Maybe I don't like to get drawn into other people's misery. I don't want to get drawn into hers. When she appeared, I was startled. I'd pictured an afflicted Muslim in veils and tears, but Ayesha wore a pencil skirt and high heels and held a smartphone in her hand. She was prodding the screen but getting nowhere. She remonstrated with the waiter, exasperated by the lack of signal. She hadn't glanced around, hadn't looked for me. When she did, she had none of the first encounter diffidence such occasions normally produce. "You're Martin?" "Yes, hello. You must be Ayesha." "I'll have a glass of red, Cabernet Sauvignon, French." The words were directed towards a waiter.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?